What's happening, people? Welcome back to the channel. Back again with a match preview. Nottingham Forest versus Manchester United. What are you saying, Max?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Everything's all good all around. Positive vibes all around. Nobody chatting waffles anymore about formation. So yeah, everything's all good. Let's go.
Yeah. Look, funny enough, it's been quiet for the last what should I say, couple weeks or so. Since we won 3 in a row. No one's talking about formation. No one's talking about manager getting sacked. Everything's been quiet. So we need to keep it up. But before we get going, quickly, and people, if you can please subscribe. If this is your first time tuning in, please subscribe. Click on the like button, turn on your notification to know whenever we upload onto YouTube. And comment, let us know what your thoughts are on tomorrow's game. Do you think Man United can make it 4 in a row? Or do you think Forest can make it 4 in a row? Because you know Forest has beaten us 3 times in the league in a row.
Like what Amorim said, we don't go with all these history anymore, man. Nothing to do with history now, man. Just different game, different feeling, different team as well. Do you know what I mean? That's how it feels now, man. Feels like we're a different team going into this game.
Yeah. How are you feeling ahead of tomorrow's game? So
yeah, like I said, like this might be a thing where everyone now picking us to win. In terms of, I would say everyone, but majority will pick us to win this game, which is a dangerous thing as well, because that hasn't happened for a long time. Now people are looking at us like a team that's actually gelling now. No one's mentioning formation anymore. When I say no one, you know, the pessimist people about Amorim, the people that want Amorim out, those people are not mentioning formation anymore. So everyone's just patiently waiting to see what will happen in this game before they'll start saying, oh, we've turned a corner. Now we're a different team. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this game, man. Looking forward to this game. You know what I mean?
Cool. What was I gonna say? In terms of like the away form, we won 1 away, and that was against Liverpool. And our own form has been it's been very good. We should have won all our home games apart from the Arsenal game. We create a lot of chances at home. We're a lot more in control, shall I say, of the game when we're playing at home rather than away. So even despite us winning the Liverpool game, I wouldn't say we was in control. Like, they had chances. This is an opportunity for them to put it right. Like, they've done what they've done so far in terms of like the Liverpool game. Liverpool had a record against us. We managed to kill that. Brighton had a good record against us. We managed to kill that as well. So this is another opportunity to kill Nottingham Forest's confidence and kill like the current streak that they have against us. One thing I would love to, one of the reasons why I want to win this game so bad as well is because of Sean Dyche. When he was out of the job, and he was talking about Amorim, about he would have got more points. Now he's in a job. So I would love Amorim to obviously beat him. He's obviously backtracking with what he said when he was a pundit. But for the fact of all the things he's been saying, I would love to win also because of that.
Yeah, of course, because obviously these managers, they sometimes they keep forgetting that how difficult it is to manage Man United. Some people think that you can just go in there, play 4-4-2, just start getting results. It doesn't work like that. Do you know what I mean? It's a different ball game when you're managing Man United. Look at what Amorim has to go through. Look at what Ten Hag went through. If it was like a different, if it was easy. Look, these are all top managers that came to United and struggle. So who's on that to be saying that if it comes to Man United, you play 4-4-2, you be getting result and blah blah blah. Do you know what I mean? So I would love for us to just stick one on them. So definitely, I believe we are gonna stick one on them, because do you know what I mean? They're not gonna go all out attack on us. They won't dare. So they're gonna be pragmatic. They're gonna be playing the low block. Of course, we're not gonna have enough space that we have against Brighton, Liverpool, all those players that we have. We ain't gonna have that kind of space, I believe so. But because they're gonna play pragmatic, yeah, that that will make the game very tight. It will make the game very tight. But I can just see us winning 1-0, 2-0. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
So
the kind of game I'm saying.
That's what I was gonna ask you, because, and I think Amorim said this in his press conference as well, because they are going to be pragmatic. We're assuming they're going to be, because that's Sean Dyche's style anyway. And we have to work within tight spaces. How do you think we do against that? Because playing off the transition, I think games like this is where you want to play Lenny Euro, because we need that pacing behind. Because the only way they can catch us is through the transition. And they've got fast players. They've got Hudson-odoi, they've got Gibbs White, so they're quite quick in a transition. Do you think we can break them down? Because it's something that it will pose a different challenge. We create chances at home, but don't get me wrong, we do create chances away from home, but it's totally different where we're going to be we expect us to be the dominant team. We expect us to have majority of the ball. Can we break them down and hold on to the ball, knowing that if there was to win it back, how do we get back in time to make sure we stop the transition? How do you think we get on against that?
No, do you know what? If they play low block on that, if they now fully want to park the bus and wait on the counter and all that kind of thing, they have to be. Obviously, I'm expecting Euro to play, so we're gonna have pace at the back, and I'm thinking obviously we got players like Cunha. These players can score from any angle, man. They can, do you know what I mean? And we got Mbumo now that can open teams up. So I don't see them just fully totally defending all throughout 90 minutes and expect to just nick one or something like that. I don't think the game will be like that, because I'm sure their home crowd must get at them to come out a bit as well, man. They're gonna want to come out a little bit. Do you know what I mean? So, but in terms of breaking them down, yeah, of course I can see us scoring a goal, because some of our players, players like Cunha, they can shoot from anywhere. Do you know what I mean? So I can see us scoring from 25-yard goal and all that kind of thing. It becomes a thing where we have to be shooting from outside the box. Do you know what I mean? So we've got Bruno that can do that as well. So if it becomes a thing where they're just all parking the bus totally, then do you know what I mean? I mean, if the game is ending nil, that if it's becoming 0-0 70 minutes and that, then I believe it's gonna come to a thing where it's gonna be like a lottery. Who scores will take that. Do you know what I mean? We'll win. Do you know what I mean? If it's 0-0 or 70 minutes. So I believe one of our players can hit one from far, and then boom, we can beat them. That's why I'm looking at 1-0 or 2-0 in this match.
Just I remember last week you were saying that it was important for us to score first. Do you think it's just as important in this game that we score first? Because if we don't, then they might just park the bus.
Now, 100%, we have to score first. We can't concede first. 100%. If we concede first, it's going to be a long afternoon. We have to score first. Do you know what I mean? Like I said to you, the scenario in my head is 0-0. So I'm saying it could be 0-0 to 60 minutes, 0-0 first half. That's the scenario in my head. But obviously, if an early goal, then that will really help us. That will make them come out. Their tactic will just fly out the window. That will make them come out, and then we can just slap them up. I can see us slapping them up if we score early. Do you know what I mean? But if we don't score early, it's going to be edgy for a bit up to 70 minutes, and then whoever score, we take all the glory. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I see what you're saying. I think we just got to keep it for the first 5-10 minutes, keep it tight. And as you said, we got to play against their crowd, because their crowd is going to get edgy. They don't want. They need more. They need the points a lot more than us. They don't want fighting relegation at the moment. So keep it tight for the first 5-10 minutes. Get the crowd a bit edgy, and then that will get their players a bit nervous. So I think we've got to take advantage that we're the form team, and it's something that United haven't done in a long time. You know what I'm saying? We have to take advantage that we're now going on against a team that's not on form. And if it was the other way around, you know what they're going to do to us. So we got to take advantage of that. Any mistake, capitalize when we can, score the chances when we can, because we are away from home when we might not be able to create as much as we usually do at home. So we just need to capitalize. What was I going to say? In terms of the scoreline, what you thinking?
Yeah, I can see. Do you know what? For the first time, I can see us keeping a clean sheet. I can see us keeping a clean sheet. I'll go for 2-0. I'm going for 2-0. you know what I mean? Because I can see, like I said, the scenario in my head is what I'm picturing in my head is like 0-0 to 60 minutes. We'll just score one, and they'll come out all out, trying to get an equalizer, and they will get slapped 2-0. You know what I mean? That's the scenario in my head. So I'm going for 2-0 in this match.
Yeah, now I'm not too sure, man. I'm still not sure with us when it comes to clean sheet because the manager still tends to change things around a lot. He changed things around. You know, it's not so much the team, it's because he changes it around at the back as well. And even when like we start off well, like the players are doing well, then for some reason he somehow ruins that balance of like the back five or the back three or whatever you want to call it. He will bring someone on, and then all of a sudden they're all not too sure of like their role. So I'll just go with 2-1. I'll go with 2-1. I think we can win 2-1. We just got to capitalize. We got to make sure. I know they're gonna make mistakes. We have to capitalize.
No, with what you just said, yeah, I will know whether Amorim is a madman in this game in terms of like if he makes all kind of mad stuff because he must have learned from that from last game. He must have seen what's happened. All that changes. Let me quickly get some minutes for some players. That don't work, and that will not work in Premier League. Do you know what I mean? The game is not done until it's done. So I will know whether he's just doing it for the sake of doing it, or he just want fresh legs on the pitch, or what are you doing it for? Because all these subs, it is erratic to me. I'm very sorry. So in this match, I will know whether you've learned from last game because we could have thrown that last game away due to the fact that we just decided to start making changes, unnecessary changes, because we're trying to give some players minutes. No. So I will know in this match whether Amir has learned from that, or he just does it for the sake of doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Now I don't think it will make as much changes. But I think it's common for him to make a change to the back line, and that's something he does every single game. I don't think he will make as much changes in the forward line. I don't think he makes much changes to Casemiro and like what he did with the Casemiro and Maino situation. I don't think he does that.
Yeah, even Ahmad. People taking out Ahmad,
or even Ahmad, or even Ahmad. But I just think it's so common for him to make a change to that back three that I'll be surprised if he doesn't. It's what he's known for. I hope he just. I don't know why he just don't trust them to see out the game, but he needs to start trusting them to see out the game. So we have to wait and see. But and that's the only reason why I don't think we can keep a clean sheet, because he makes so much. He changes that backline far too much. But it would be nice to go away from home to keep a clean sheet, because we got Spurs after that away from home as well. So if we can win this, that the confidence is sky high going against. Like, I'm not saying like go to Spurs to lose, but I think that Spurs game more or less might become like some sort of free hit, because one, obviously they're not going to go there to lose anyway, but they will go there even with a lot more confidence, knowing that like, oh, we won 3 out, like what, 4 in a row was, you know what I mean? So they will almost feel, see what I'm saying, they'll almost feel invincible going to that, and it will be a free hit, because I don't think any of us would have expected 3 out of 3 anyway. So
remember we were saying we'll take a draw with Brian if that was come to us. If what's come to us in this game, do you know what I mean? A draw is not worse, but do you know what I mean? If we can get a win, whoa, the whole like everyone would now believe that we turn a corner, and then now going into Spurs, like you said, it's gonna be a free hit, 100%. If we can win this, honestly, yeah, it's gonna be a thing where it must, top 6 is a must. Now we're now trying to now go above now, say, let's try it for top 4. Do you know what I'm saying? Because win this game is like top 6 in the bag for me, because there will be no more excuses. Honestly, there'll be no. You can't win this game and now say, oh yeah, anything. I can't hear a conversation about formation again. If we go on and win this game, during the rest of the season, I don't want to hear anything about formation again, because you've now proved that you can beat Chelsea, you can beat Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? In a tough game like Brighton, that we all skeptical, we beat them. Do you know what I mean? So there's no formation talks anymore. I'm sorry, man. So let's just go and get the win. Let's get it cracking, man.
Yeah, and I hear you, but I'm not too sure about the position yet. But you win, because this is. I always say, when after the 10th game of the season, the table start to shape up. You start to see where people are going to finish, like, or where they're going to be competing for. So, and I feel tomorrow is important in that sense, that if we can win, it will start to depend. I'm not saying like it would determine what sort of position you're going to finish in. At least we'll know, like, if we win tomorrow, we'll stay top 10, we'll stay 6th, 5th, or whatever. We will know that that's the position that we are going to be competing for moving forward, and we got to stick to that until at least midway through the season. So, but
we could be third. We could be third. We could be third by the end of the week. No, I'm serious. So, like, we're 6th right now, bro. So top 6. What I'm saying to you, we win. That's top 6. No more excuses. That's top 6 sealed. Sealed in terms of you've not understand the formation. You've proved that you can win difficult games, because this is going to be a difficult game. You have to understand, because they're going to park the bus. There's no they just say they try to surprise us by attacking us. Just flipping win the game. This will tell us that you fully understand the formation. When you concede, you know your way back and all that sort of thing. So this will show a lot. Although it's already that 3 in a row has already shown us a lot that they can actually play this formation. Do you know what I mean? But now to seal it now is to let them know that, you know what, we can be consistent. This will show us that we can be consistent. That's why I'm saying that, okay, top 6 sealed. That's what I meant by top 6 sealed. Like, we can now be consistent, because winning this is like 4 different type of games. Sunderland was a different type of game. Chelsea was a different type of game. Liverpool was a different type of game. Do you know what I mean? Brighton won. We know what they're trying to do to us. So it was all different type of game. And now this one now, especially with a man chatting shit like Sean Dyche, let's go and slap them up. So that's consistency sealed. Do you know what I mean? So we're not gonna be skeptical anymore, really. Honestly, because what else do we want? What, 4 in a row? Nobody would have thought that before 10 games. Nobody. Yeah. I don't care who like.
I get what you mean, because in terms of like the style of play, how the other teams play, we play different teams with different style, and we've been able to adapt to it. So if we can adapt to this, where, as I said, we're expecting them to sit back, and if they do come forward, it's better for us, because then there'll be spacing behind for like Mbemo, that if they do decide to do that. But it will be another style that we're going to adapt to, a team sitting back, breaking them down away from home. So it will like, yeah, absolutely. I think if we win this, it will say a lot. For me personally, I don't know. I'm not saying I want to go into the Spurs game going to lose, but it will be almost as a free hit for me, thinking we've done so well. I can't believe that I can say that going into the Spurs game. Do you get what I mean? Like, we will be a lot more relaxed going into the Spurs game, because we know we've picked up a lot of points over the last few weeks. But yeah, we'll see. In terms of the lineup, who are we going for? The same lineup as last week? I think we should start as like we did last week.
This is what I'm thinking now, that it's just got to go with the same team, man. Just go with the same team for once. This will be the first time we're actually going to play the same team. More likely going to play the same team, because just Euro played well last game. I don't see the reason why you have to just throw in Maguire because of some tactic you might have seen. Or if you're thinking about set play, win by set play, and bring Maguire on in a 65 minutes, I don't mind. If it's still 0-0 and then you see it's 0-0, blah 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 blah, you're trying to win the game by set play or something, and then bring Maguire on, but don't let him start this game. Just play the same team. Don't let us now complicate things. You know, when you overthink it too much at times as well. Do you know what I mean? Then you're gonna complicate things. Do you know what I mean? Just keep the same team that play the same that start that last match. Do you know what I mean? So I just believe it should do that, man. Hopefully it does. If it does, I believe we're gonna win. If it does. If you tweak it, then I don't know. But yes, but let's just get the win, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I heard that. Now I agree with you. Just keep it the same for me. I wouldn't change it. Let's just see how it goes. I don't think Maguire needs to come in. I'm not sure if Maguire will be fit anyway. So I honestly think he should try and start the same team. And let's just get the win, man. Let's get the win. Let's get the positive feeling going. Like you can tell, like the players are a lot more confident. The fan base is a lot more together. And the only thing that does that is like winning games. And if you continue that, then I think if we continue to that, then we get to the point where teams are going to start being faithful for us. They're not going to come and approach us that the way they used to, thinking that we're easy pickings. So if we keep winning games, teams are now going to be fearful for us, or rather than us prepping for them, their threats, they're going to have to start prepping for our threats. And that's what we want to get to, because that's the whole purpose of us being Man United in the first place. So let's see, man. Let's see. We'll be back tomorrow. Thanks, people. Thanks for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click the like button. Turn on your notification to know whenever we upload. And let us know what your thoughts are. Do you think we beat them or not? If you are a Forest fan, you think you beat us. So let's hear what you got to say, man. But we'll be back tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. We out. Peace.